This, a lawyer's hangout, where we dissect legal issues and educate the public on the law. I am Chizaram Lillian Oyinke, and with me here today are my colleagues, Mr. Ojikelechi Esquire. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so
and
much.
Miss Munirat Adama. Thank you very much, you guys, for being here.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. On today's episode, we'll be decoding Nigeria's new tax law and the implications for citizens, businesses, and the economy at large. Now, not to waste too much time, let's dive into it. Now, Mr. Oji, you know many Nigerians feel like there's always a new tax law policy or amendments, and it becomes hard to keep track. Now, how does this new tax law differ from the previous tax regimes?
Okay, thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being here once again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
So, before Nigeria had the Finance Act,
Okay.
which has come, and we've had a long run from 2019 to about 2023.
Right.
So most times, the Finance Act was piecemeal. It was trying to address something, either an increment in a tax or a new tax,
Right.
or a definition of a tax.
Right.
But this new Tax Reform Act is a compendium.
Okay.
Yes, and is a compendium of laws, 4 laws actually: the Nigerian Tax Act, Nigerian Tax Administration
Right.
Act, the Joint Revenue Board Establishment Act,
Right.
and the Nigerian Revenue Service Establishment Act.
Right.
So this particular compendium of laws into one came as an overhaul entirely. It
Right.
came to overhaul everything, digitize the system of taxation in Nigeria,
Right.
create transparency, and also settle disputes
Right.
in harmony. It also created what we call the tax ombudsman, because the former Finance Act, only created the tax appeal tribunal.
Right.
But this tax ombudsman came to settle dispute resolutions across board between the states and the federal.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, Miss Murat, because we hear people say the poor pay tax, but the rich find a way around it.
Yes.
So, does the new tax law place a heavier burden on certain groups, such as low-income earners, compared to larger corporations and the wealthy?
Thank you, Chizaram.
Right.
This new tax law came to do the opposite of the question you asked, meaning it came to protect. Let me just go straight and very easy language. Protect the poor and allow the rich pay heavier taxes,
Right.
or the bigger company. So let's say Section 56 provides that, of this new tax law, provides that companies with 250 million, I beg your pardon, 250 million
Right.
fixed amount
Right.
would pay zero tax, and 100 million threshold will pay zero tax.
Right.
Why bigger companies above will pay 25% tax.
Right.
I mean, it came to reduce burden from little goods and people complaining about tax. So if you earn 800,000 naira and below, you're also paying zero tax in Nigeria. That's
Right.
the simple thing this new tax came to me. I mean, it shifted the burden from the little goods and services,
Right.
where before you say you're earning 100,000, you have to pay tax and all that, but now it's not
Right.
like that.
Right.
Even if you earn as much as 800,000 naira below, you are free from tax.
Right.
And for company, 250 million fixed assets and 100 million naira threshold for day-to-day activities. Zero taxes.
But do you think that some of these corporations maybe might have the resources to navigate some of these deductions? Because
No, yes, Chizaram.
yeah.
If you heard what I said correctly earlier, any company that's earning above 250 million naira
Right.
fixed assets, that's fixed asset. This person, for example, let's say Dangote refinery, why would he say he cannot pay this tax?
Tax,
Of
yeah.
course, 25%. And I mean, to allow the country go and then forward,
Right.
and allow burdens to be shifted from the ordinary and average Nigerian. Let me not say poor Nigerians alone, yes, average
Right.
Nigerian, because right
Right.
now I consider those earning as average Nigerian, not poor Nigerians.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, Mr. Oji, we already have this tension between the federal and the state taxes. Sometimes citizens don't know which to pay first. Now, given Nigeria's federal structure, how does this new law interact with state tax authorities? And are we likely to see conflicts and overlaps as time goes on?
Yes. First of all, you need to know the Constitution empowers the federal, states, and the local government to tax, collect taxes, how they tax, who they tax. It gives them that law. That's a power. And that's provided for under the second schedule of the 99 Constitution as amended. Yeah, so, but now, the new tax act, the new tax reform act, it simplifies and harmonizes, creates the joint revenue board, which harmonizes and also shows you how to pay your tax, when to, and also creates a synergy between the federal and the state government in sharing data.
Right.
That was where it came to, harmonize and cause this and solve this problem of a lacuna, which the Finance Act,
already had. Because I think I was listening to someone who said that sometimes people would pay to some of these market people would pay taxes to the local government and still also pay to the state. Different people come to still collect taxes from them. Now, thank you so much, Mr. Oji, for clearing that up. Now, Ms. Munirat, multiplicity of taxes has always been a sore point, especially for small businesses. Many of them say like I just mentioned, they pay the federal, the state, and local taxes, sometimes for the same thing.
Yes.
Now, what challenges do you foresee for different tax agencies and taxpayers in complying with the new tax law? Now, do you think it will eradicate tax multiplicity in Nigeria?
I feel that this question should be switched, right?
Right.
It's not the challenges they may face of them taking advantage of this robust tax reform, right? So this reform came to clear the challenges and not for the taxpayers to face challenges implementing it.
Right.
So agencies must coordinate better, measure roles, and adopt a new technology due to this new tax law. Then taxpayers need to learn e-filing, new invoicing, and build trust in this reform.
Right.
So we shouldn't be looking at the challenges in implementing it. I feel we should be happy that something good has come to stay, and we should learn the nitty-gritty of how we will navigate our way to making this reform come to its full glory. And then we have Section 59 particularly creates a single 4% development levy by merging old levies. For example, TETFON, IT, and Levy, and Nesani together. And that's a very commendable measure. And then we have Section 157 and 23 introduces VAT invoicing and transparency. Like you said earlier when you were responding to my colleague Kelechi. You see, once there's synergy and there's transparency, e-invoicing and the like, when I pay tax to this person is sitting down in their office knowing that this particular company or this particular individual have paid tax. They will not come again. I can't even count how many times we have gone to for litigation because somebody is saying, I've paid this in twice, I can't pay again. And somebody is insisting that, no, look at what the law says. And I think this is a very good and welcome development.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ms. Munirat and Mr. Kelechi, for being here. Now, we're going to take a short break.
Camera rolling. Light set. Sound check. And action.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's program.
A program where we get to talk about the daily
lawyers
around
dissect
the
legal
world.
issues with intent to educate.
This is the perfect space to create professional quality videos, recording news, podcasts, and all media content. With top-of-the-line cameras, studio lighting, soundproof spaces, we provide everything you need for a seamless shoot. Our fully equipped studio ensures high-quality production every time. Enjoy a comfortable, air-conditioned environment with professional-grade gear and expert support. Contact us now or visit our Abuja location to reserve your spot.
Camera rolling. Light set. Sound check. And action.
Hello everyone, welcome
sole
to
custody
today's
matter.
program.
A program where we get to talk about the
Program
daily
where lawyers
happenings around
dissect
the
legal
world.
issues with intent to educate.
This is the perfect space to create professional quality videos, recording news, podcasts, and all media content. With top-of-the-line cameras, studio lighting, soundproof spaces, we provide everything you need for a seamless shoot. Our fully equipped studio ensures high-quality production every time. Enjoy a comfortable, air-conditioned environment with professional-grade gear and expert support.
We must be truthful, right?
Okay.
But compared to some other countries, we are still catching up because our tax to GDP, yes, GTB, GDP, yes,
GDP.
yes, is one of the lowest in Nigeria, in Africa.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So we are on the right track, but we implementation we decide whether we keep the pace or not. So it's like I always used to say, Nigeria has one of the best laws you will find in the world. Like Nigerians do not lack laws,
Right.
but the problem we always have, year in year out, century in, century out, if there's anything like that,
Implementation.
is implementation.
Yes.
If these tax laws, this new tax reform law can be implemented, why not? We'll be on the map.
Right.
But if not, we might not just
Right.
meet up.
The thing right now, I have a question from
Okay.
Facebook, sorry, YouTube,
Okay.
from Cecilia. You want something to say? No. Oh, okay. She's asking, why I'm asking this question is because you said right now it is a good,
Of course.
innovation, right?
Yes.
Now, she's asking, are we going to be paying tax on fuel purchase in Nigeria?
That's what we call VAT,
Okay,
right?
right.
For everything you purchase, especially in let me say big supermarkets,
Right,
places like filling stations
right,
and the rest,
right.
you pay VAT, whether you like it or not. It's been deducted from the money by the time they total and everything.
And
right?
I think,
Yes.
but I saw it on social media. I think it's 5%.
5%,
5%,
yes.
yes.
And this new tax law is still maintaining the 5%.
5%.
It does not stop you for paying your VAT.
Right,
Right? Every other tax law that's been in existence is still status quo.
right.
But it came to just consolidate
Harmonize it.
and harmonize and then shift the burden from the average Nigerian to more of the bigger companies and richer individual in the society.
Right.
So you said you asked the question, Madam
Cecilia.
yes.
Yes.
You will still pay VAT when you're buying for.
Okay,
To be
okay.
deducted from the money, though not more, just some few percentage here and there.
So, yeah.
Yes.
The thing is,
I might not be able to give you the correct number.
but the fact Nigerians are kind of, I think I went to the comment section and everybody was going off, oh, what do this government, what do they want from us and all.
But
So
they shouldn't go up on this tax, if I must say, because this is for good for me.
Do you think Nigerians shouldn't go off on this new tax law?
No, definitely shouldn't. It's a progressive law.
Okay.
Yes, it's a law for a nascent economy that wants to grow.
Okay.
And it's just simple. It's simple mathematics.
Right.
Tax the rich who can afford to pay. Then the small businesses and the indigent
Growing
individuals.
business, yes.
You leave them. Let them grow into that tax bracket.
Okay.
Then you tax them. It's just a beautiful law.
Okay.
And it should be implemented. Implementation.
Yes, implementation
That's
is
the problem.
key.
Yes, it's
Implementation
always
is
the
key.
problem.
100.
Exactly.
Okay. So, Mr. Oji, now, are the sanctions for the tax evasion under this new law proportionate? And do they actually deter offenders?
Oh yes, they do deter offenders, but as we said earlier, enforcement is key.
Is key.
Yes, non-registration, withholding your tax and the rest of them. So yes, I believe 100% that they will deter, persons who do not want to pay tax. Yes, in that respect, and it also gives the Joint Revenue Board as well as the Nigerian Revenue Service wide powers to investigate and also withhold assets of tax evaders.
Right.
So you have a lot of sanctions, even up to 3 years imprisonment.
Right.
So I believe that it will deter people from being tax evaders, as allegedly we usually do in the country.
Right. Thank you so much. Now, Ms. Munra, looking ahead, do you see the tax law as a temporary fix or part of a long-term strategy for Nigeria's economic reform?
This is just a sequence to what I've been saying since the beginning of the
Implementation.
show. Yes. The new law is meant to be part of a long-term strategy.
Right.
And of course, if it's the government, and please, it's not only for the government to implement it,
Right.
also the taxpayers who are within the bracket, like you said, the bracket of the taxpayers should also try to comply with the law.
Right.
So once there's a proper implementation, the government doing the right thing,
Right.
and the taxpayer within that bracket, tax-paying, in that, yes, thank you.
Right.
Yes, just do what is right, implement this particular law, and of course, it's going to be a very long-term strategy.
Right. Thank you so much, you both, for being here. So I want to know, I'm trying to check the Facebook,
Okay.
see if there are any comments right here. I can't find any comments. Just a moment. Okay. Okay. I think I've seen one. Okay, yes, I've seen one comment. So, Mr. Adewale Ibrahim, College of Health Sciences, said, "What is the government doing with taxpayers' money? We should be we should be asking what ways the law can hold them book. Nigerian tax is killing several businesses." Does anybody have anything to say about that?
Do you want to go?
I think it's a wrong perception.
Okay.
Because as you know, this new law is saying tax the wealthy, and it's saying people who are below 800,000 as an individual, you earn 800,000 and below, you're exempted from company and personal income tax.
Right.
You're exempted from what we call the development levy of 4%,
Right.
which is a compendium of trusts, funds, and the rest of them. So if you are an indigent, you do not earn that, you shouldn't be bothered. The law is saying grow, come up to the tax bracket, and we tax you so that infrastructures and
Kelechi, I think he's talking, Mr. Adewale, I think he's talking from the past trauma.
exactly
last-
of
of
the last- of the
last-
previous of
yeah.
the previous
He's listening,
yes, of
and
the previous,
yes, he's
Yeah.
listening. This particular session is to inform Nigerians that there's a new tax reform, and people, individual earning from 800 lower, I think I should just say it like that,
Yeah.
zero
Yes,
tax.
zero
And if you are a company earning, you are within 100 million naira threshold, zero tax. Then 250 million fixed assets, zero tax. But anything above 100 million and 250 million
Right.
threshold and fixed asset respectively, you will pay 25% tax
Right.
to the government.
Right. And
But it remains as it is. And
my
yes.
question is this tax? I think I have a lot of people who have asked me this, and I want us to talk about it here. Is this tax, is it paid monthly or is it paid yearly?
taxation depends on what you earn, and it depends on the type of tax. Taxes differ. You can the personal income tax, the company's income tax,
Right.
you pay as you earn,
Right.
the capital gains tax. So it differs according to your earning capacity.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So the person that is asking should get a tax consultant
Yeah.
if he has a business or is earning. And yes, I think
Because
that's the best.
I've had a lot of questions like
Yes, it
that. A
depends
lot
on your
of questions.
earning capacity.
Right.
Yes, your earning capacity
So
and
we-
the type of tax you're going to pay.
Yes.
And it
Okay.
depends on how often this money comes in. If
Okay.
per the income you have
Exactly.
in your account,
Business,
as per
okay.
it comes. If you receive 250 million naira. Let's say you receive 300 million naira 30 times in a day, you pay it 30 times.
Okay. I have another question here from Billy Issa. Now, what is the ratio of tax for different staff? I think you've answered that question. That was what you just answered. So what is the ratio of tax for different staff in organization, and why are junior officers paying tax as senior officers?
Why are junior
officers paying tax as senior officers?
That's what I've been saying since the beginning of the show today. That it's no longer as it is now. This new tax reform. Please, it's no longer as it is now. It has come to rectify that. So I don't think any junior staff will be earning 800,000
annually. Yeah, I don't think it differs. It depends. But just as an addition, this law is coming into force on 1st January 2026. So I guess most of the people who are asking these questions are asking based on the extant law, which is the Finance Act.
Okay.
The law we are talking about is coming into effect on 1st January 2026. So I think once this law comes into effect, that question, I think it solves that person.
Yes. Thank you so much. I think that's all for the comment section, both on Facebook and on YouTube. Yes, that's all. Thank you both for being here. Thank you, Mr. Kelechi. Thank you. It is clear that while tax law may seem technical, they directly affect our livelihoods and the growth of our economy. And to our viewers, remember that being informed about your rights and responsibilities is a step forward towards compliance and accountability. Now join us next time on Justice and follow us on our social media handles as LJE Nigeria. And until then.